crack of dawn. It's The Crack is back, and we're with Joe Meusel again. He's my guest. Yeah. We're doing a great seagull, and it's so fun. We did episode 1, and then we thought, you know what? Let's go into the next episode. So we're wearing the same thing, but don't think we didn't. We're filming on the same night, so it's fun. So I'm going to show a couple more of Joe's pictures. I dropped our seagull painting. This is what we're painting today, okay? And I'll show mine, and then I'll show Joe's at the end.
Yeah.
Joe is a photographer. So he's like, I'm not a painter, but I'm a photographer. So we're going to look at a couple of his photographs while I was just drying from the first episode. And then we'll start painting our seagull again. So Joe goes to fairs, as I was saying. I love fairs. I think there's nothing more American than a fair.
It is. It's a good American feeling.
You really do.
During a fair. You see all the animals, you see everybody smiling, you see the American flag around. It's a good country feel.
And the other thing I noticed is that families come together.
Yeah, families
so it's like
are all
you
there.
see families come together and lots of kids and families. Everybody's happy. For the most part, it's affordable.
Yep, yes.
You know, some fairs aren't as, the Big E's probably a little bit more expensive. I was telling Joe, I think it's good when they don't do the alcohol, and this particular one, Woodstock, that I went to said no vaping, no nothing. I mean, I don't know if they could smoke cigarettes, but probably, because that's old school, but none of that, no alcohol, which I think just takes away from it sometimes, you know, you don't need that. So I know the Big E has the beer garden and all the fun, and people probably like that, but.
Yeah, the Terryville Fair is not a dry account, but the Bethlehem Fair is a dry account.
It is, yeah, it's nice like that. I know there's places in the vineyard like that, like Vineyard Haven. So this one here, I was asking Joe, this is a photograph he took at a Terryville Fair, his favorite. I'm wondering what they're doing. It looks like she got bucked off the horse and he's helping her, but what are they doing?
They are actually playing musical chairs with horses right there. They are trying to get the last cone to win the game.
Okay, so they're arguing over the cone. He got the cone.
Or she got the cone.
Or she got the cone. That's a tricky one.
It was a photo finish, so I snapped the finish of it.
Oh, that's great. I love that one. Then the other day, I saw a tortoise crossing the street, and right near Eastview Drive.
Yep.
Where did you get this turtle picture?
That was at the Indian Rock. That's at.
Don't you work there?
I volunteer at the Indian Rock.
Oh, you do a lot of volunteering. That's so nice.
Yeah.
Wow. My kids have been there.
Yeah.
It's like a nature center.
It's a nature center.
In Bristol.
In Bristol on Wilcott Road.
Yeah, and they do lots of field trips with the kids. Oh, it's fun. We always had to wear bug spray and all sorts of stuff like that. This looks like our old gym teacher. I wonder if it is Grant Sheely. We miss him. He'll be gone now. The kid's gym teacher died like 3 years ago. And, he was the best guy ever, but he kind of looked like this guy. Very in shape. Yeah. And what is he doing?
That is one of the, that's last year that the Old Time Lumberjack show was at the Terryville Fair before the Maine women of Maine came.
Okay.
And they just,
it's like a dunk tank or something?
It was a dunk tank. He did a comical skit where he would fall off the log into the water.
Oh, that's so fun. He looks like he's in great shape.
Yeah,
jumping off the things. Horses, my favorite animals, one of them. I never liked my horses to have all this stuff on them. I like to take it off. We always made sure that we put the harness off, and I forgot all the horse terms. Oh my God, it's this thing right here. Can't even remember. That's what happens when you don't have horses anymore. But these are great animals too. What's your next favorite animal after the cow?
After the cow.
Oh, how about
probably, the chickens.
Oh, I love the chick. Yeah, they're so cute. Again, I had a lot of chickens growing up. There's a lot of chickens around here too. People are starting. They get them in the mail. They just send it. They order them on Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy how everything is going out of business. And my husband bought a bale of hay the other day for our guinea pig. And Amazon, it came through Amazon, a bale of hay. Can you believe it? So we're going to be busy painting our seagull. We're going to be talking about Bristol things. I'm not from Bristol. I teach at the Bristol Senior Center. I'm going to try to go back, Joe, but it's hard with my new job at Jamoki. I just can't, the time's crazy. Yeah, and my dad said, remember that time you worked at, I had like 4 jobs on Cape Cod, and I worked like 96 hours a week or some ridiculous thing. and I thought I could handle it, and
Yeah,
I
no.
had like a major meltdown because I
Okay.
was just totally crazy. So we're gonna pick up our brush. I'm gonna give Joe the picture of the seagull so he can see it because he's the
Okay.
one. So how did you start your interest in photography? Did somebody buy you a camera? Was it the phone?
It was my uncle Steve actually gave
Okay.
me my first camera. Don't know how old I was, but it's a Mickey Mouse camera.
You're
I
kidding.
still have it.
No, you don't.
I still have it. It shoots
Oh.
110 film.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I can't
Is it like a
find-
Kodak thing? Or those?
Yeah, it was a Kodak Mickey Mouse phone.
Oh, that's
Not
hilarious.
phone, but camera.
Oh, that's so fun. Oh my gosh. And then,
And then it was.
so you were a kid.
was a kid. I got.
I'm going to put a shadow here because his wing is hitting it.
Yeah, I was a kid, so I went around snapping pictures, and that's what I kind of connected with and really
Oh my
liked
gosh. Yeah. Okay.
as a kid.
So you were always taking pictures. Did you go to the games and take pictures of the sports stuff at school or no?
No, not really.
Not really. Okay.
Not really, or anything. I basically got a couple other cameras and kept on taking pictures and stuff. Then I got a professional camera when I
You
could
did.
afford it. And
Wow. How much do those things cost? Anywhere between, what's a range of cameras? So they're,
Range good cameras, probably $700.
so 7 is the lowest amount to get a good camera.
Good
Wow.
camera, yeah.
And then you can get all these bells and whistles that go on the camera, I'm
And
sure.
then, well, the lenses
Wow.
are actually the most expensive things. Lenses can cost like 10 grand.
They can? Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
they just, it's an expensive hobby.
Back
It's
here
not,
a minute.
it-
It's an expensive hobby?
it's an expensive
It
hobby.
is? Oh my gosh. Now, my parents have a dark room in their house. Isn't that crazy? I don't even know what I'm doing in there. And I don't like being in rooms with people when it's dark, especially at Boston University. I didn't like being in the dark room, Joe, because you know what I
No.
mean? You can't see, you don't know anybody, and you're in this black room with people you don't know. It's creepy.
Yeah.
So
well,
I don't like that.
I did the
you-
black room.
You know how to do it?
Yeah,
You
at Texas.
do? Wow.
Texas Community
Where you
College.
shake out the pictures and all
Shake
that?
out the pictures
And hang 'em?
them, and you watch them develop and
Wow.
stuff. That's-
Now, what are in those chemicals that help develop the?
I don't know what's
okay.
fully in the chemicals.
Is it bad for you now, maybe, to be in the dark room? Or?
No, I don't think it's bad for you. You just gotta wash your hands after and not touch your face.
Yeah. Okay.
Stuff and not bathe in the chemicals.
Yeah. Okay. Not good. So you
But,
got to
yeah.
keep your coffee cups out of there in case you
Yeah.
drink the chemicals.
Yeah,
Okay.
in case you drink it.
Yeah. Well,
But-
it's like the same as painting.
Yeah.
So so now your camera now. What kind of camera do you have?
I got a
I
Nikon,
think that's the good kind.
and it's a D300.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's
A D300. Who would know? Oh. I use my phone. Now, if you have a fancier phone than, say, my phone, can you get some good shots on a good phone?
yeah, you can.
Okay, you can.
I haven't won a contest at
On
the
a phone one?
on a phone yet.
Really?
They say always iPhone
Do you have to
10.
say if you used a phone?
No.
Oh, so you don't have to say.
You don't have to say what you used. That's the miracle of digital film.
Okay,
stuff
that's good.
Nowadays,
Yeah.
it's cheaper and you can just doctor it up a little.
Yeah.
If you want to, but no. iPhone 10. I've been experimenting for the Terryville Fair. They let me enter more pictures, so
Okay.
I've been throwing in pictures from an iPhone 10 and trying to win a contest because the iPhone 10 is always advertised as the best phone to take a picture
Okay, yeah,
with.
I've heard of that. My phone's pretty good. Now it has a big pink line through it, so it probably means I dropped the phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big pink line through it. Oh, my seagull went on the floor. Let me just
It
get
flew
it.
away.
Okay, I got it. It flew away. Oh, now this camera. So we're here. It's not raining tonight.
No, it's amazing.
Remember, if you're
right?
trying something like this, mine's going to look good, I think. I'm not sure yet. I need to make the wings and stuff. If you have a picture, though, it really is easier to paint because you're looking at your picture. At the senior center, we use pictures all the time to paint. And I thought it would be perfect because Joe's a photographer, and I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? I paint from a lot of photos. So we're trying to get this one looking good. I noticed that I have more shadow by his head, so I'm going to put that in. And I have, again, this muddy, yucky color. It's brown and white and black mixed together with a little yellow. It's crazy. Yeah. So let's see. What do you like to do on your free time? Like when you're, other than taking pictures?
Well, other than taking pictures,
Yeah.
I do like the Bristol sports scene, so I go around and watch sports.
Yeah.
I you know,
With Steve.
with Steve and with Coachy and stuff. We have
Yeah.
our own crew out in left field for the Little League baseball series.
Oh, that's nice.
In Bristol. Yep. We all hang out and we all enjoy each other's
Little
company.
League is really fun, isn't it fun?
It is.
Yeah.
It's an innocent time.
Oh, we love it.
You know, it's not. They don't get paid yet, so it's more. It's not money driven. It is a little bit, but
Well, sometimes, yeah, you pay to play. Sometimes. But we love Little League. I
Yeah.
can't believe the people that put the time and effort into doing it. It's a lot of fun.
it is.
Yeah. Oh, that's so fun. So let's see, fairs that are coming up. We've got Durham Fair is when?
The last week
I gotta
in
fix my bird's wing.
September.
Last week in September. Big E is starting this weekend, right?
Yes.
I think.
Yep.
There's
And
a lot of fairs.
And the Berlin Fair starts this weekend.
It does?
Yep.
Have you ever gone to one that's really fun? I've been. Haddam Neck.
No.
No, that's a good one. That's real American pie there.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's fun. I just love it. I really do. I feel like I'm just part of my country, and I just feel like I'm really into it. I like it. I'm gonna put some lines here where his wings are going.
I'm painting clouds.
You don't have to worry about it.
Give him clouds.
Okay, I like that you're putting clouds.
Wish
gonna
I
put
had
a-
more clouds inside the.
I like the clouds. I don't know if I'm gonna put clouds.
I would Photoshop clouds into that picture.
Photo. Ooh. So let's see. We're getting a little fall weather coming here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I always like the fall
I
time.
love the fall. That's
Love the
another thing
fall
about the fair. You know, if you go in the
Yeah.
fair and it's hot as heck in July, you know, it's just not fun.
No, it's not. It's the Berlin Fair was.
Is the Berlin good? I want to go to that one.
It's a very good fair. It's a nice fair, but yeah, last year was like 95 and humidity. It
Yeah.
was you couldn't escape the heat.
Yeah, you can't get rid of the heat.
You
no.
couldn't
No.
do anything. So they actually moved that fair. It used to be the first week in October, and then they moved it to the
Berlin? Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay.
Then the second week in September they moved it.
And do they have the Berlin Fair at the same place every time?
Yes, they do.
And where is it?
In Berlin, over off of Route 15,
Oh, okay. Oh, I know where that is.
Berlin Turnpike.
Okay,
It's off
yeah.
the turnpike.
Okay, at a big complex
Yeah,
again.
it's,
Okay, that's
yeah.
neat. I didn't know they had so much land over there. Berlin's kind of country. Oh, they do have stuff. My friends
they
have
do
a
have a-
strawberry thing. The Alperts. No, not the. Yeah, maybe the Alperts.
Yeah.
They own like a strawberry thing, strawberry farm, but I think they have a regular farm too. So what you want to do is, I like how he's adding clouds. I'm just going to go back and make some of my sky is going to be a little bit. I'll show Joe's quick. I'm snatching it. Hold on. And his is different. We take a totally different approach. Don't you love it? Oh, I love it. He's flying. And then we still have like 15 minutes, which is long. It's really long. I
Yeah.
love it. And the paint dries really fast. I'm going to go back in and do my sky because it's kind of choppy and make my bird stand out a little bit more. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is just supposed to be fun.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
supposed to-
24 minutes. It's like I'm not going to be selling masterpieces here. If you want to come by my shop, Joe, too,
Yeah.
I've got to close because the shop, my landlord sold. So everything's for sale. I'm selling it
Your
all.
landlord sold your.
My landlord, he didn't mean to, but he, you know, obviously, like I said, everybody's shopping on Amazon. How are you going to have a store? So it's very hard to own a business, you know, especially if you have retail. My friend Heather has an online store, which works great.
I have an online store for my photos.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Etsy? Etsy?
No. Zenfold.
Oh, I've never heard of that. What's Zenfold?
It's my website.
It is?
Yep. For you can get all the information.
Oh my gosh,
Yep.
I love
At
that.
josephamusil.zenfold.com.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yep.
My friend Callie, she's got to fix my website. So if you're looking at my website, it's no longer existent. But I'm trying Instagram. Heather told me all this stuff. You need to tag people. You need to hashtag. And
Yep.
I was like,
do.
what? So I'm getting it. I'm slow. I gave the phone to my daughter on the way to the Red Sox-Yankees game. And I was like, can you create a new Instagram account for me? Because mine ain't working. And it wasn't, you know? I
Yeah.
feel so old. It's like these young kids do everything. And everybody says, oh, I wish I could go back to 1950s and go to those sock hops and everything. And like, you know what? If you really put some kid into the sock hop versus what they have now, I don't think anybody's going to want to go back.
I don't think they're changing their mind.
No. I mean, the adults do because we're all getting old. But it's like, good God, they have everything. It's like it can be a kid's worst nightmare, though. Wow. So when I went to the college seminar, they said that a lot of kids, they'll get it. One kid got into like Yale or something. This is what the guy told us. The girl got into Yale. They were all excited, you know, so happy, planned the whole summer. Somehow over the summertime, they looked at her social media page. Yeah. And she had a bunch of trash talk on her page. And they dumped her. So kids, if you're watching, clean up your social media. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because they'll look and they'll be like, oh, what's this kid doing online? And all those kids, I think that's one of the reasons why my kid got into Avon Old Farms. Yeah. Because he doesn't have straight A's. Sorry, James. He's a great kid, but I think it's character. They're looking for like, character. They need some kids that are going to go out and do something, make a difference. Yep. Be nice to people is one of them. God. I was telling some of my kids today at school, like sometimes you do have to lie. It gets people to go away and leave you alone. You know? Yeah. And another trick I told the kids, if anybody asks you to vape, here's a good one, Joe. Yeah. Oh, I have all that stuff at home. Oh. And then they just leave you alone. They're not going to ask you again. They're going to be like, oh, she does? Oh, that's weird. But that's like a white lie. Have you ever done that, Joe? Just to get somebody off your back?
All the time.
All the time? Really? Yeah, me too. Oh, look at her dress. I'm like, I love it. Oh. You know, you just kill them with kindness.
Sometimes the truth really hurts.
I know. And so who did you learn, what were your parents like? Did they let you do whatever you wanted, or were they strict?
No, not really. I grew up on a dead-end street.
You did?
And stuff, so I grew up in the neighborhood of kids.
You did?
Yep.
Kids everywhere?
Kids everywhere and stuff like that. You know, I just kind of grew up.
Yeah? Outside all the time? Were the kids outside all the time?
Outside most of the time and stuff like that, yeah. We used to have our annual sports on Sharon Street. We used to go for kickball. We used to have baseball. We used to do football. We had our annual sports events, you know, throughout the year.
Oh, that's so fun. I love that. And then did you ever go camping? Oh, we were just talking about camping.
No, I never. I went a couple times when I was young, but not too many, seriously. I am a fisherman, though.
Oh, you do fish?
Yeah, I do fish.
Do you take pictures of the fish after you catch them?
I do.
Now, do you cut them open and all that, or catch and release?
I do catch and release, or I catch a few. My brother-in-law smokes.
He knows how to do it?
He has a guy at work smoke his fish, and he eats the fish that way.
That's great. Yep. That's great. I've never taken apart a fish, I don't think. Maybe in biology class. Earth science. Did you have earth science? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I did. I had earth science in high school. I had earth science at Tungus Community College.
Okay, yeah.
Which was a little boring.
Yeah, school's tough. It's so hard to get into it, isn't it, sometimes?
Kind of. I used to tutor people in math while...
Oh, you're good at math?
Yeah, not too bad.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Usually, a lot of artists aren't good at math, except Chris Abreu. I already told you about him.
You gotta be okay in math for photography, because you gotta judge the pixels, you gotta judge the size of what you're trying to shoot.
Yep.
And stuff like that. You gotta frame it right.
Okay, so there's some math involved.
There's math involved.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the hardest math in the world, but
still, there's some math involved. Okay, now we know that. Yeah, I don't do a lot of pictures. I use the phone. You'd think I'd get into photography, but I just never did. You know, like I said, I didn't like the darkroom. They did the old school thing now. Now I don't think it matters. You know, you can use a phone. You can use your camera.
Yeah, you can use your phone, camera.
Does anybody ever win a first place with a phone picture?
I haven't.
You don't know?
I've tried and haven't succeeded
Oh,
yet.
Really? So it really is good to do it old school?
Yeah, or they haven't fully picked it out, or judges are old school and they...
Oh, right. They'll pick something that they knew was on a camera. Yeah. So I'm going to put some white on him, mostly on his head, Joe. Well, if you're doing it like mine. He's switching it up. We love it. We don't want him to look the same.
No, they're different.
They're different. They're always going to be different. And then I'm going to put some light. There's some light coming through his wings over here, like a lot of white. So I'm going to put that there. It's not the best bird, but I like it simple. I like simple. I do like simple. It's good. So do you know how to cook, Joe?
I can cook a little.
You can?
Yeah.
Like,
can
what would be an
follow a
easy
recipe.
dish that you could, like, whip up?
Easy dish is pasta.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Spaghetti and meatballs, easy.
Yeah, meatballs you
problem.
can make, or you
Yeah.
just buy the bag, throw them in?
Sometimes I buy the bag.
I buy the bag, and I throw it in.
Yeah.
I've tried. I lived with an Italian lady, Joe. She made everything.
Yeah.
I lived at Pilots Point Marina. I was like 20. I was not married. I lived at Pilots Point Marina in a lady's, like, I think it just sold for like $5 million. I lived in her garage.
Really?
Yeah, it was like renovated. I could make ramen noodles and stuff with my little plug-in stuff. But every time I'd come home from teaching, Dawn, she'd just open up the thing and
Yeah.
invite me in for everything. I mean, those Italian ladies are amazing.
Oh, yeah.
What nationality are you?
Well, I'm German.
German, okay. Meusel. Meusel.
Meusel is German.
Okay.
That comes from my Pepe.
It does?
Yeah. And
Do they speak French?
my my meme did.
She did?
Yeah, she
Seriously?
spoke, French. Yeah,
A lot?
she
Like
did.
when, like behind your back, if she wanted to like say something funny?
No.
She just spoke it.
She just spoke
I
French
can't
with
believe
her
it.
sisters and stuff. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So yeah.
That's cool.
Um,
So German, what else? Anything else? Or no?
I'm kind of a mongrel after that.
A mongrel.
Yeah. I haven't done a DNA test.
No, I know people do that, Ancestry.com and all that. I'm not interested.
Well, I'm pretty interested to try to figure out what kind of what I'm made
area?
of. What? Yeah.
What area you're from?
Yeah.
I'm going to put some white under his wing right here, just a little, because it hits the sunlight.
Yeah. I filled in more black.
That's okay. His is different. The thing with painting is, and Sandy Jankowski always amazes me during class. It's crazy, because she's very realist. I'm trying to just get the feel of the bird here. And I don't know if I've ever painted a bird flying like this. Yeah. I don't usually feed the seagulls because they take everything.
Yeah,
They'll
do.
take your shoes, they take it all.
Well, that's at the beach. Actually, the ones at Hubbard Park really don't.
They don't bother you?
They don't bother you as much. They're
Wow.
well fed,
Oh, I see. So
So-
people are always feeding the birds at the beach.
so they're not as crabby.
What about Ham and Asset? Do you ever go down there?
Not in a while.
Not in a while.
I should take my camera down there, and that's one of the places I should have went this summer, but I
Well,
didn't
next
have the
time.
Yeah, next time.
And so in the winter, you kind of just hold back on the pictures?
Yeah.
He said we have 1 minute left. Can you believe how fast
Yeah,
it goes
I know.
by? It's crazy.
Been chatting and chatting.
Oh, we've been chatting it up. And it's probably going to rain when we're leaving here. We love it.
Yeah.
I'm going to show my bird and Joe's on top of each other. They're totally different. I'm going to put it here. We got 2 cameras on.
Yeah.
So we had Joe Meusel was our guest tonight. Thank you so much for coming on, Joe.
No
We have
problem.
his bird, my bird. Remember, you watch the episode again. Just keep hitting YouTube and hit it again if you want to do the bird again.
Like and subscribe.
Yes, and
Yeah.
like and subscribe. So when you're doing something with my show, remember, mine isn't always a perfect either, but I do have some good tips. Joe, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no
I thought it was a
problem.
great
Yeah,
time.
it was a great time. Wonderful
And then what do
time.
you do when you leave here? Just go back home?
Go back home.
That's what I'm doing. I'm going to go back home with my kids. My daughter has softball. Thank you. Big shout out to Christy Broker. Thank you, dear, for bringing her to home from school because she doesn't like the bus, Joe.
No,
Did you
she
like the
doesn't.
bus? No.
I rode the bus a couple times. Yeah.
Yeah, I tell them you have to. My son doesn't care because he's in high school. That would look goofy if the mother was dropping him off every day.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah.